From the beautiful San Cristobal, Estadio Panamericano de San Cristobal here in the Dominican Republic, welcome to the Concacaf Under-20 Women's Championship. My name is Austin David. As the first game of this group, Jamaica versus Guatemala, will begin very shortly. Once again, my name is Austin David here, bringing you all the action over the next 90 minutes as both of these sides play their first game of the group. It'll be Haiti and Cuba coming up at 6 o'clock for this group. A nice 79 degrees outside, not too windy, not too bad in terms of playing conditions, considering many other places it is very cold as you take a look at some of the groups. This is Group H with Haiti, Guatemala, Jamaica, and Cuba. So first games today for both Haiti and Guatemala. Very different teams between Jamaica and Guatemala. As the Guatemalan side, almost every single player has played or plays currently in Guatemala. Whereas Jamaica, they have players from all over the United States, as well as in Jamaica itself. So a very different team on both sides of the ball. We will bring you all the action here in just a bit.
Los equipos nacionales de Jamaica y Guatemala para el partido de esta tarde del Campeonato Femenino Sub-20 de Concacaf. Damas y caballeros, le pedimos por favor ponerse Pasamos a alineación del partido para Jamaica.
And as the anthems finish up, we are ready to kick off here between Jamaica and Guatemala here in just a moment as lineups are coming out. Here is Jamaica's lineup. Like I said earlier, a lot of players putting their trade to use in the U.S. at different universities. As you see, Peyton McNamara, who plays at Ohio State University, will be the captain for the Reggae Girls. So take a look at our officials for today. 2 Salvadorians, a Honduran, and a Mexican make up our crew today. Miriam Leon, our head official. Lydia Ayala, the first assistant. Shirley Perello, our second assistant. And Diana Perez will be our fourth official. Take a look at the coin toss, and it will be, I believe, Jamaica winning the toss. Take a look at our VAR room. Said Martinez and Melissa Borjas, the referee and assistant monitoring the monitors. Very nice to have VAR for this tournament. So we'll take a look at Guatemala's lineup here. Elisa Teja wearing the captain's armband today. All players in the starting 11 playing in Guatemala for their club teams. In fact, all but 2 of the starting 11 come from Unifut Rosal in the capital of Guatemala. So, benefit for Guatemala is most of their starting 11 play with each other constantly, whereas Jamaica, many of these players are playing with each other not as regularly. However, 2 of the starting 11 for Jamaica, both Peyton McNamara and Zoe Vidar, played their college ball at Ohio State University. So we'll talk a little bit about both sides as we go along. Players to watch out for: Chantel Parker from the University of Pittsburgh. Scored 2 goals in the U20 Concacaf Cup in 2020. Whereas Maria Contreras, who is currently not in the lineup, but is on the team, could be a player to watch later on in the tournament. She just came off her appearance for the senior team of Guatemala. As we are underway here in San Cristobal in Dominican Republic. Early interception by Jamaica. Down the line it goes for Chanel Buckley. Buckley gets some space and some time, tries the cross, it's blocked, and it will go over the end line for a corner. It's Jemery Maivet getting the last touch on it. So a very early set piece opportunity here for the Reggae Girls. It'll be McNamara to put the ball into the box. Floated in and right over top. Did not get the curve on that one, so goal kick coming for Guatemala. Las Chapinas with possession now. Oh, it's intercepted. Good chance here for Jamaica, now into the box. It's Simmons, crosses it in, it's knocked away at least for the moment. Still loose in the box and cleared away by Guatemala. One back by Jamaica. Simmons now with it, driving forward, gets a bit tripped up, and it's going to fall right back to Montenegro in goal. It's Priego, intercepted. Winning the ball back now is Ventura. All the way back to the back line of Jamaica, now back up again. Here's Simmons. Holds up possession. Crosses in, now a good chance here for Buckley, and just rolls too far forward. It's Montenegro sending players forward. There's 2 minutes in, Jamaica already putting on the pressure. So in the midfield it goes, out wide. Tarago now being pressured, plays it all the way back. Guatemala will reset through the back line. It's Prego. Ventura has it knocked out of play. In fact, it goes off of Ventura. Guatemala thinks they have the throw, but it'll be going the other way. Smith throws the ball in into the middle of the field. Looks like it took a deflection off a hand. No call is given. Let's play on. Now out wide. Chance here for Polanco, excuse me. And it goes off of Polanco out of play right near the corner flag. Ball knocked down. Abel clears it downfield. Pulled up by Simmons. Simmons driving through the defense. Still with Simmons, looking for options. She'll just take it herself. Plays a nice looking through ball, and it's intercepted just at the last moment by Castellanos. Here's my vet now. Intercepted again, knocked out of play. And now it'll get out of play. Ball just kind of died on the end line there. That will throw the ball in, right to a Jamaican defender. So it may have been a handball, but play on. Tarago has it knocked out of play. Once again, my vet will throw back into play. And Chantel Parker now wins it back for Jamaica. Naya Harris looking downfield, looking for Simmons. Simmons may be able to play this one through, and she does. Simmons is now into the box. Simmons tries to lay it off and doesn't get enough on it. Chested down by McNamara. McNamara has her pocket picked. Still in a dangerous area here for Guatemala as it's poked away by Abel and won back by Jamaica. Now out wide. And that's going to be a free kick coming for the Reggae Girls. It's Alexia Spencer, who recently transferred to St. Leo University in Florida. Wins the free kick for Jamaica. Spencer, who just transferred from junior college Eastern Florida State, just started playing for St. Leo in January. Here is McNamara, the sophomore out of Ohio State. Had some experience with the full Jamaican women's national team. Trained with them ahead of the Tokyo Olympics in the summer of 2021. Named the co-Big Ten Freshman of the Year in 2021 as well. We wait to see how this plays out. Positioning in the box for both sides. Whistle goes. Here is McNamara's ball into the box. It's a good one, looking back post. And it got a touch off of Montenegro, and it'll be a corner coming for Jamaica. Montenegro took a bit of a face plant as she dove for the ball. But another set piece opportunity coming for Jamaica here. And once again, it'll be Peyton McNamara to put this one into play. Here is McNamara's ball. Again, looking back post. This one grabbed by Montenegro. Montenegro looks for the throw. It's a good one. Good distribution here from the back of Guatemala. And taken down is Leslie Ventura. Neville Gale Abel getting a quick talking to from the referee. She applies her trade at Navarro College, the junior college out of Texas. Ball's back into play. My vet now. Getting her pocket picked, but out of play off of Chantel Parker. It's intercepted now. Shania Harris, and Harris is taken down right at the midfield line. McNamara now driving through defenders, plays it through, little 1-2, and just gets away from her. Pressure coming in from the back by Jamaica, but Guatemala able to win it out. Down the line it goes. A little bit of space for Tarago, but all the way back to Laya Brooks. Take a look at Xavier Gilbert, the head coach of Jamaica. Got to be a bit pleased with the team's performance just about 10 minutes in. They've had a lot of good opportunities, but got to capitalize on those while you can, because Guatemala does have some opportunities. That one booted back downfield the other way. Taken down here by Parker. Parker tries to play it back, and it's intercepted. One back now here by Buckley as she looks long, but nobody was there to make the run. As Eddie Espinosa, head coach of Guatemala, you can hear him through most of this broadcast so far. Very vocal on the touchline. Foul is called here by Cecilia Cruz. Now we need a ball to continue play. Zoe Vidar playing it, and we're into the midfield now, looking long and going right out of play. Guatemala has had some chances going forward, just nothing definitive on goal. Where Jamaica, through the first 10 minutes of the match, have had a few chances, causing Fabiola Montenegro to be called into action. And that's going to be a foul on Jeremy Mavet. Jeremy Mavet being a part of the action a few times already in this match. Now McNamara will boot this one downfield, looking long. Under it is Simmons. Comes down here for Buckley, and Buckley has it knocked off of Sheilin, I believe. And it'll be a corner coming for the Reggae Girls again. Another good opportunity here for Jamaica in the ascendancy. Simmons and Buckley combining in the 18-yard box. And once again, McNamara will have another corner. And once again, we'll have a hold on the corner kick just to make sure our head referee, Marian Leon, is ready to go. And she is. So is McNamara. Lofted back posts. This one grabbed again by Montenegro. Bit tricky of a ball headed the complete opposite way, lost all its power, and allowed Montenegro to really have enough time to get down and get to the ball. And once again, Jamaica winning the ball back, at least for the moment. And that one's going to be a foul. Alexia Spencer is tripped up. Good job by Spencer on the end line there, pushing past her defender. McNamara driving through the defenders here. Pass one, pass two, gets it out wide, passes into the box, a bit of a slip, a chance now, goes a bit begging, and a player comes up limp, and Chantel Parker, she took a bit of a hit. Offside was the call regardless. Parker just checking for blood, and taking a shot to the face. Nil-nil our score here, almost 14 minutes into the match. Jamaica's had some chances. Nothing really to speak of in terms of challenging Fabiola Montenegro. She's done well commanding her box. Into the midfield now here, Shailen. Out wide, Ventura. Knocked all the way back. Running on it is Buckley. Buckley chips it over top. It's a 2-on-1. Here is Cameron Simmons, and it's right at Montenegro. Had the opportunity going down. It was a 2-on-1. She had Chantel Parker to her right. But it looks like the defender, Jasmine Castellanos, was cutting off the angle. Forced Simmons to take it herself. Coming through the back is Nevigale Abel. And it'll be a foul. It's Kelsey Cruz taken down in the process. The sun has come out here in San Cristobal. A beautiful day here for some soccer. Challenge from behind to Chantel Parker. One back here by Myvet. Plays it through into the box. Jamaica trying to clear it away, and eventually does through Shayna Harris. And back here by Guatemala. Ventura. Down the line she goes. Tries to play it through, and it's read fairly easily by Andre Smith. Trip through in the midfield. One back by Guatemala, and right back to Peyton McNamara. Chantel Parker. Parker tries to play it past her defender, and that's a good job by my vet, shielding off Parker as she was trying to push it past. Bit more pushing and shoving after the play. Guatemala tried to take the free kick early. Take another look at this one. Just good idea by Chantel Parker, but even better positioning by my vet, not letting her get past. Finds Parker again. Parker trying to shield off two defenders and ends up giving it away. Plays it through, and it was a good idea for Cruz, but she went left, the ball went right, and it's into the safety hands of the 16-year-old Laya Brooks. Brooks, the high school junior at a Hawaii Surf Soccer Club. Made some waves, no pun intended, when she was the first Hawaiian back in 2020 to be called up to a U.S. program. She is dual citizenship through both Jamaica and the U.S. and has been called up for this U20 qualifier. Played down the line here. It's some good space for Tejas. Played through into the box now. Just missing. Still a chance here for Guatemala as it's played back and cleared away by Peyton McNamara. Now going the other way here, Jamaica can't keep it in play. On the far side is Alexia Spencer. And we go back the other way. Again, Eddie Espinosa making his voice heard throughout this game. Making sure that his players know exactly what he wants and where he wants them to be. Ball's thrown in. Cleared up in the air by Nevigale Abel. It's chested down here by Parker and given away. Now on the run. Chance here for Polanco. It's intercepted by her opposite number. McNamara. Down the line it goes. Here's an opportunity now for Simmons. One-on-one with her defender. She cuts inside. Gets the space. Here's Simmons. Gets right behind the ball and misses into the side netting. It was all going well for Cameron Simmons up until the very last moment. As her final touch let her down, the ball ended up sticking behind her. She had to readjust herself, lost all the positioning and the power she was going for, and ended up into the side netting. So we remain scoreless. But yet another opportunity for Jamaica in the attack. Touchdown by Tiriquis. Cleared up in the air by Atkins. And out of play right at the midfield line. Here is Ventura. Popped up and right back out of play. Thrown in by Guatemala. Cleared back downfield. Here's Simmons. Battling for it. It's won back by Guatemala. Long ball looking into the midfield and popped away at least for the moment. Abel plays it back. McNamara. Out wide now for Spencer. Spencer trying to beat her opposite number down the line. And it's going to be knocked out. And it's going to be called off of Spencer. I don't think she agrees with that one. Excellent job by Ventura on the sideline. Winning the ball back for her side. Ball thrown in and knocked out of play. Guatemala inching closer into their attacking half of the field. Once again, ball thrown in. This time, nobody there to meet it other than yellow jerseys. Good close control by Jamaica, and it's popped all the way back. Laya Brooks taking command in the back line. She'll look to get something going in the attack. A drop kick downfield. Popped up in the air. Simmons is under it. Now one back here. Guatemala trying to get some movement going, but every time they make a turn, yellow jersey is there to knock the ball out of play, disrupt the flow of the offense. Cruz, one of the non-Unifutrosal players on this Guatemalan side. Driving here is my vet, and my vet is taken down. Tripped up at the last moment by Shayna Harris, and it'll be a yellow card, first of the match for either side. So Shania Harris into the books with this challenge right there. Actually, that's not the challenge that earned the yellow. It was the moment after that. That may have been a yellow card for Chantel Parker. Trying to stab the ball away from my vet. Jemery Maivet, also one of the Unifutrosal players. Had some very good moments in this match. Ball played on the ground. Opportunity for Guatemala. Back up top to Polanco. She shoots, and that one goes well wide. Downfield it goes. Tessa, excuse me, trying to win the ball back. Here is Simmons now. Numbers going forward here for Jamaica. Simmons gets past her defender, gets into the box. Here is Simmons crossing the ball. No one there to meet it at the end. Chantel Parker was in the middle but couldn't get to it. And Simmons, excuse me, Parker going in for a tough challenge. The University of Pittsburgh sophomore getting really stuck into some of these challenges throughout this game. One back here by Jamaica off the free kick. Here is McNamara into the area. Great positioning again by my vet. And one back by Guatemala. That has really disrupted a lot of the Jamaica attack throughout this game thus far. This one given right back to the Reggae girls, though. Abigail Abel battling through, and it's going to be a yellow card issued to the defender. Trying to battle through it, I believe it was Cruz that took the brunt end of it at the end. She is still down. And getting back up now. Well, that is 2 yellow cards on Jamaican players thus far, as we'll take another look at this play. He's bodying Abigail Abel off the ball. A shrug of the shoulders by the Navarro College sophomore. Here's Prigo now. Looking forward. Pop through. It's going to be a free kick coming here for Guatemala. Now Zoe Vidar. And I believe it was Cruz again. Back-to-back challenges, back-to-back free kicks. This one in a very much more dangerous position. As La Chapinas looking to be the first ones to add to the score sheet today. So both sides will set up their defense now. Here is Elisa Tessa. Captain of Guatemala today. Spent some time with the full national team as well. 19-year-old. See what she's got on the free kick. She goes for it, and it's off the crossbar, and it's going to be saved at the very last moment by Laya Brooks. The follow-up from Cruz could not get a good piece on it, and Brooks was able to compose herself and grab the ball. So it looked destined for goal right off the crossbar. blue players all around that ball as it pinged off. And Jamaica survive that scary moment. But it is not done as Guatemala looking to be in the ascendancy after that play. Just weaving around. Tarago has it taken away, booted back downfield, taken down by Simmons. Now counterattack sprung here for Jamaica. Down the line here looking for Buckley. It's taken away, at least for the moment, by my vet, who's been everywhere in this back line thus far today. Turned over by Abel. Turned right back over. Jamaica driving forward now. Cutting back here is Harris. Harris driving through the teeth of the defense now. Still with Harris. Still with Harris. Lays it off here for Buckley. Shot from distance goes over top and out of play. Amazing run by Shania Harris, the Daytona State sophomore. Saw lanes, kept going, kept opening up for her. Take another look, and that shot just going over top, but a good opportunity. Chanel Buckley, who just had that shot a moment ago. Now Gail Abel getting too ahead of herself. She was pointing where she wanted the player to be without the ball. Had it taken away. Polanco now playing it down the line. Vidar shielding off play. And smartly lets it go out of play for a goal kick. Kelsey Cruz once again in that area. Pressure coming from Tessa. Into the middle, and it's a poor pass here from Jamaica. Winning it right back is Smith, who just had that misplayed pass. McNamara tried to load up the cross, smartly intercepted by Guatemala. It's Polanco now into the attacking third. Cuts it back, the slip on the shot, and is going to be cleared away by Vidar. See Quinn with that last shot a moment ago. Here's Tessa now. Player down for Jamaica, and they will continue playing through. Letting it run is Simmons. Simmons trying to play it past her defender, and yet again, Jemry, my vet, is there to win the ball back. That has been the better players for this Guatemala side, breaking up any of those Jamaica attacks. Jamaica has had more chances in terms of scoring. Guatemala arguably the best chance so far through 30 minutes. Once again, we're coming here from San Cristobal in the Dominican Republic, Estadio Panamericano de San Cristobal. I am Austin David here bringing you this Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship match here in Group H between Jamaica and Guatemala. Down the line here, Polanco is taken away by Buckley. Vidar getting pressured. Has it knocked out of play. Ball back into play. McNamara holding things up. Has it taken away. One back for the moment and off of Buckley, last touched. Headed down, now here back with my vet. Last touch off of Chantel Parker, so another throw coming for Guatemala. vet throwing the ball into play, and a very heavy clearance from Shayna Harris, who's already on a yellow card. Got to be very careful. Down the line it goes, trying to find Parker, and it goes out of play. So we'll have a stoppage now, as I believe that challenge from Harris has left somebody down behind the play. Can't tell who it is just yet. If you take another look, very, very dangerous challenge, as it was Tessa who got hit in the small of her back. So she will receive a little bit of treatment. And again, Shayna Harris got to be a bit lucky that she didn't receive her second yellow and put her team down a player for the next 55 minutes of the match. Cutting it through, here's my vet. One back here by Jamaica. Buckley, just under the foot of Cameron Simmons. Back with Buckley, she tried to let it run. Comes back with McNamara, she chips it over top. On the run now is Alexia Spencer, but she can't get there in time. With a goal kick coming for Montenegro and Guatemala. It's Castellanos now, past Spencer. My vet. Down the line it goes. Chested down by Polanco. Down the sideline now, Cruz. And accidentally won back by Atkins, at least for the moment, now booted all the way downfield. As giving chase is Simmons, and it's going to be played out by Prego. So Jamaica moving their way forward on the field, and Harris will have the throw in. Just down by McNamara. Threaded through. Spencer, excuse me, it's Simmons. Simmons into the box, and she shoots it over. She turned her defender, got into the box, and was one-on-one with the keeper and blasted it over the bar. Best chance so far for Jamaica as you take another look. Just a quick little turn, put her arm up a little bit too much maybe, but ends up blasting it straight over the bar. Could be one of those chances the team ruse a little bit. Buckley, still with Buckley, tries to play it through for Spencer, who comes away with it. Spencer curls it, not getting enough power on that, and it's easy for Montenegro to grab. Quick distribution here from Guatemala. Tarago has it taken away. Bit of a jersey pull by Ventura as well as Smith. So I believe Smith will get called for the foul. Under 10 minutes left in this first half, still scoreless, despite some very good chances from both sides. Long ball is not going to make it far enough. Booted far by Buckley. Taken down by my vet. Composed passing here for Castellanos now. Polanco trying to find Castellanos is taken away. Last off of, I believe, Alexia Spencer. Spencer throws it intercepted by Vidar. All the way back for Brooks, who blasts it downfield. Back here with Guatemala again, Tessa. It's intercepted by the captain, McNamara. And driving forward is Jamaica. And Abigail Abel's pass is intercepted. Back the other way we go with the team in blue. Team in yellow now, Jamaica, winning the ball back. Dangerous switch of field. It's intercepted again. And 2 players for Guatemala go down, both of them, I believe Vidar actually had a hand in both of those fouls, so she gets a yellow card for her actions. The 3rd yellow for Jamaica this afternoon. It was actually Nevagale Abel, who's on a yellow already, who had the first contact of the player. So again, a lucky break for Jamaica in terms of Abel not going into the book for a second time. That very easily could have been originally called on Abel. But now we worry about the health of Kelsey Cruz, who is being treated on the ground. So both teams will head to their benches. Cruz, a forward, plays her club football at CSD Izabal. And it looks like treatment is over. She is back up. And it'll be a free kick from about 40 yards out, I would say. Opportunities for some good service into the box. Alea Prego will be the one to take this free kick. So we shall see if she strikes for goal or if she lofts it in. Someone to try and get their head on. We're into the 40th minute, creeping up on halftime. Maya Brooks directing her wall in front of her. Goes for goal, and it's right into the hands of Brooks. Not a bad effort, just enough on it for Brooks to have the chance to move over and make the save. Into the midfield. Here's Buckley. Neil Buckley looking downfield for Spencer. It's intercepted. Here's Tessach now. Back to the back line of Jamaica now, into the midfield. McNamara looking over top. Headed away, might fall back to McNamara again. It does. Now back into the midfield. McNamara trying to pull the strings. Into the attack it goes. Vidar shrugs off one defender. Continuing with Vidar. So now all the way back to the back line again. Good spacing, good pressure from Guatemala, really not allowing anything going forward for Jamaica. Buckley switching over to the opposite end, looking for Spencer, and just over the end line, not able to make it in time. It's my vet. And line it goes. Castellanos. My vet can't keep it in play, and it's going to be a quick throw coming in for Jamaica. And Simmons, she had the moment, just fell right at the last. Still with it now is Polanco, who's done well in possession. My vet being challenged by Spencer. Into the middle for Tessach now. Jalen now. Chipped over top. Shielded down by Smith, and Smith will, well, originally was called going one way, now back the other way. Into the box, chested down and knocked away by Vidar. At least for the moment. Here's an opportunity for Shilin. Into the box, cleared away. Tesach now fires from distance and cleared away again. Jamaica's getting clearances, but not maintaining any possession out of those clearances. Guatemala has really grown into this game quite a bit. Driving through into the box, shot from distance, goes well over top. As that was Kelsey Cruz once again. Maya Brooks, with only a few minutes left in this half. Vidar. Switch to the opposite side and unable to get to it on the far side was, I believe it was Shania Harris. Taken down now by Atkins. Smith driving through, held up by Simmons. Simmons driving through now. She's got the pace, trying to get it through, and a last touch again by my vet. Played off, shot, maybe a cross. Spencer unable to keep it in play, and another goal kick coming for Guatemala. So with just a few seconds left in this first half, we see Guatemala have another chance in possession at the very least. Ball is booted downfield. Popped up in the air by Buckley. One back here by Tesach now. Picks her head up. Back to the back line. So we have hit the 45th minute. 1 minute of stoppage time set to come, says our fourth official. In the meantime, Guatemala is into the box. It's an opportunity, and just poked wide. I'm going to say Lia Brooks had the last touch on it, but it looks like it was out of play before it was shot towards goal. It's Kelsey Cruz. Again, another opportunity going forward. Just an awkward ball into the box here, as it was poked backwards by Atkins. But last touch by Cruz as it was heading out of play. Booted downfield. Vidar will have it. Popped up in the air. One back by Jilin. So we should be approaching full-time whistle any moment now. And that will do it. First half in the books, both teams with equal scoring opportunities, but neither have found the back of the net as we head into halftime. 0-0 our score.
viajes. Compra ahora. Nicaragua.com es la FIFA 2022. Nike, patrocinador oficial del Campeonato Femenino Sub-20 de Concacaf 2022. Nike. Scotiabank es patrocinador orgulloso del Campeonato Sub-20 Femenino de Concacaf 2022. Porque el fútbol inspira a niños y transforma futuros. Sigue a Scotiabank Fútbol Club en Facebook para conocer más de nuestras iniciativas en torno al fútbol. El fair play y el respeto mutuo son fundamentales en el fútbol. La conducta discriminatoria no está permitida. Le pedimos que respeten los principios del fair play y que tomen parte en el fútbol con espíritu de unidad, respeto e igualdad. Digan no a la discriminación. No te pierdas el Campeonato Femenino de Concacaf que comienza el 4 de julio en Monterrey, México. Una interacción donde los mejores equipos de la región lucharán por su lugar en el Mundial 2023. Para más detalles visita concacaf.com. Qatar Airways, la aerolínea oficial del Campeonato Femenino Sub-20 de Concacaf 2022. Garantiza tu lugar para la Copa del Mundo Qatar con nuestros increíbles paquetes de viaje. Cómpralos ahora en QatarAirways.com la FIFA 2022. Para las últimas noticias, estadísticas del partido y más, visita la página oficial concacaf.com y sigue toda la acción del torneo en las redes, Twitter, Facebook e Instagram.
Nil-nil through 45 minutes between Jamaica and Guatemala, as both teams had some very good opportunities on goal, but nothing finding the back of the net. As it was a frenetic start, very beginning, with Jamaica having some early chances. Then Guatemala was able to settle into the game and really create some good opportunities for themselves, especially as the first half went on. As I mentioned, it was Jamaica with some early opportunities. Peyton McNamara put the ball into the area. Touch from Chanel Buckley, just going a bit wide. Number of yellow cards, almost red cards. Second yellows coming for Jamaica. 3 players into the book for the Reggae Girls thus far this half. Elisa Tessa just putting one off the crossbar and saved by Laya Brooks. That was the best chance of the half for Guatemala. And an opportunity again from Chanel Buckley, just putting one over top. Best chance of the half would come a few minutes later. Cutting through here was Alexia Spencer. Shot right into the waiting hands of Fabiola Montenegro. You take another look. Good curling effort, just not enough pace on the ball. Here's another one of those yellow cards that we mentioned, as this one shown to Zoe Vidar. Led to a good opportunity on a free kick, but Laya Brooks was able to save it very comfortably. Another good opportunity for Guatemala into the box. Just an awkward ball. Last touched off of Chelsea Cruz, as it was Malia Atkins who had the momentary touch, trying to knock it backwards. And that would do it for the half. So again, 0-0 our score through the first 45 minutes. Take a quick look at some of the statistics in just a moment. So you see 7 shots for both teams, nothing on goal. The foul count equaling 3 yellow cards for Jamaica, something to keep an eye on as the game goes on, especially with how physical this game has become. 3 corners for the Reggae Girls thus far, nothing for Guatemala, but arguably Guatemala has had some of the better chances throughout this half. We'll be back here in just a few minutes with the second half of this Concacaf Women's Under-20 Championship game between Jamaica and Guatemala. And welcome back here for the second half of Jamaica and Guatemala. Here in beautiful San Cristobal at Estadio Panamericano de San Cristobal. Here in the Dominican Republic, we have a substitution right off the bat, as it'll be Tiriquiz, who will come out, and Sandra Ovando, who will come in. So a forward for officially listed as a defender, and she will take her place in the midfield. So we'll have another substitution here to announce as well, as will be Davia Richards, who will come in, and coming out will be Chantel Parker. So interesting to note, all three players with yellow cards here for Jamaica will remain in the game. We'll see how they fare over the next 45 minutes. We just wait for our head referee, Miriam Leon, to start us off. So both teams are in position, ready to go. As a reminder, there is another game of Group H coming up as we are underway for the second half. At 6 o'clock, it'll be Haiti and Cuba. Two other teams in this group. Some early pressure coming. This one back for the moment by Spencer. It will be a Jamaica throw coming up. So on the far side, it'll be Shanae Harris. Gets the ball in here for Buckley. One back by Abel. Abigail Abel playing it over top. It's knocked back all the way. Harris again. This time chipping through. So we'll go right back for Jamaica once again. It's Guatemala now. Knocked out of play by Spencer. Another throw coming from Guatemala. Las Chapinas looking to build on that momentum they had in the first half. Late in the first half, they had a multitude of opportunities. You hear some people supporting Guatemala. A few number of fans here who've made the trip. Ball into the box now here for Cruz. Cruz playing around with it. Knocked away by Abel, at least for the moment. Still with Cruz, somehow she maintains possession. Overlapping run, and it'll be grabbed by Brooks as no one was able to meet it. Brooks throws it to the newly substituted in Richards, who was getting her first touches on the ball. Good cutting pass here for Buckley. Smith now plays it forward. Richards into the box now. Davia Richards being held up and is knocked down, no foul given. A little touch here from Cruz. Kelsey Cruz trying to get past Atkins, and referee stepping in very quickly to break up both Atkins and Cruz. They'll give the foul in favor of Guatemala. Very quick talking to Richards. Take another look. A bit of an awkward challenge as it looked like Atkins may have grabbed the ponytail of Kelsey Cruz. One back here by McNamara as she tries to play it long, looking for Simmons. Out steps Montenegro to blast it downfield. Intercepted here now. Parago out wide. Driving forward now is Polanco. Into the box. The shot just parried away as Laya Brooks had her near post covered. Again, Guatemala has really been building as this game has progressed. So you take another look at the shot. Great little parry by Laya Brooks. Not out of the woods yet are Jamaica as they have to defend this corner. The first for Guatemala in this game so far. Lofted ball into the box. It's a good one, headed away by Atkins, at least for the moment. Now driving forward is Jamaica. On the run is Davia Richards. Holds up play, tries to play it through. It takes a lucky bounce, and here comes Buckley now. Chanel Buckley waiting for players to come into the box. It's going to take a bit of an awkward touch. Here is Simmons now. Just can't get past Jemry Maivet, who has been all over the defensive line for Guatemala so far tonight. Abigail Abel back to the back line. Vidar tries to play it down the sideline looking for Spencer and is knocked out of play. Shania Harris throws in. Spencer holding up play, popped into the air. Nevigale Abel tries to blast it off the volley. Comes back now for Spencer. Spencer holds up, plows it into the box. Chested down. Nevigale Abel tries the shot, and it's knocked away by Vet. Nevigale Abel, two back-to-back chances. Both of them being blocked. Guatemala's defense holding firm. Yasmin Castellanos looking ready to throw the ball in. It's going to come down here for McNamara for Jamaica instead. McNamara driving through the defense. She's into the box. Bit of a heavy touch, but McNamara recovers. Well, at least for half a moment, and now it's cleared away. Smith out wide. Plays it down the line. Buckley trying to get past her defender, does not, and knocked away by Prego. Touchdown by Richards. Richards has it taken away. Driving forward the opposite way is Guatemala on the counterattack. It was Ventura. Now it is Cruz. Cruz into the box, crossed opposite side. Going to fall now for Polanco. Polanco holding up, driving back to the end line, knocks it off of Harris, and another corner coming for Guatemala. Very dangerous counterattacking opportunities coming from Guatemala. Now, another set piece coming just minutes after their first of the game from the corner. Lisa Tessa getting ready to put this one into play. Tessa knocked down into the face of Harris, I believe. Still back with Guatemala. Ball into the box, looking back post, and knocked out of play by Sequin. A couple of Guatemalan fans who have made the trip down. Maya Brooks, who will be taking this goal kick in just a moment. Just waiting for a whistle from our head referee. Not sure what we're waiting for at this point. As the whistle goes, and we're back underway. Getting through now, McNamara getting some space. Takes it down the line, looking for the run. Getting tangled up is Simmons, and nothing given. Nothing really to give in that moment. Players just getting tangled up in the moment, going for the ball. 50-50 challenge, and unfortunately all three of them now are worse for the wear. Take another look at that potential foul. So I think we were looking at a VAR check a moment ago. That was what was holding up play. Well, in the meantime, a couple players are down for both sides. Two of three have gotten up, but I believe it's Leslie Ventura who is still down for Guatemala. Nope, she's right there. So who is down for Guatemala? Oh, it is Jimri Maivet, who's been one of the stalwarts defensively for Guatemala thus far this game. Hopefully she is able to continue, but she will be escorted off the field at least for the moment. Guatemala down a player for at least a minute or so. Buckley tries to play it through. Cleared downfield by Prego. Spencer. Turning now is Simmons. Has it pocket picked. Opposite way it goes for Guatemala. Little pull back there by Shiquin. Thrown in looking for Spencer. It's going to come right back for Guatemala and Castellanos, who knocks it out of play. Team's looking for just a bit of consistency. Xavier Gilbert, his staff probably looking on and probably asking what do they do here with how things have changed from the first half to the second half. Popped up into the middle of the field. One back here by Simmons. She plays it down the line. Here's an opportunity for the substitute Richards into the box. Popped up in the air by Abel. Loose, and a foul on Richards. It's a good through ball coming from Simmons to find Richards in the box, but just could not get past the back line of Guatemala. Ball popped up into the midfield, knocked down by Ventura. Awkward bouncing ball. And we'll come back now for Tarago. Tarago's ball played back, taken away for Richards, and could not keep it in play as she was on the run. So another throw coming for Guatemala. Thrown in by Ventura, knocked out. Smith the last to touch it, so another throw coming from Guatemala as they creep up the field. Ventura now. Popped right back out of play by Atkins. Knocked out of play by Richards. Every throw, they just keep creeping closer and closer towards goal. Again, cleared out of play by Vidar. And yet another throw coming from Guatemala. Well, this one goes a little bit further away by Atkins. So once again, you hear Eddie Espinosa yelling to his team. Good ball to the end line, popped up in the air in a dangerous place, but Laya Brooks quickly off her line to grab it and throw away the danger. It's taken down now on the far side. Opportunity for Jamaica to go squandered again as it's a turnover. That's an awkward challenge in the midfield. One back by Jamaica, chipped over top by McNamara. And that's going to be a foul on Neville Abel again, who's on a yellow card. Gotta be careful with some of those challenges. Still 30 minutes left to go in this game. 0-0 our score, despite some good chances from both sides. For Guatemala in the first half, pinging off the crossbar. Jamaica, a chance in the box. It just went begging. Here's another opportunity for Guatemala. That one runs a bit too far. Tarago unable to make it. Played on the ground here for Atkins. Pressure coming from Guatemala. Down the line it goes. Intercepted. Here's Ventura. Ventura now with it, creating some space. It's out wide for Tessa. She tries to pull it back. It's into the box. Player goes down. Nothing given. Goal kick. Looked to be a 50-50 challenge right at the end line, as it was Elisa Tessa with that last opportunity. Once again, we have a quick check on VAR here. As we wait for this challenge right here to see if there's anything in it. Kelsey Cruz was the player to go down. It's always interesting having VAR in tournaments like these. They continue to check for a penalty. There may be something in this here for Guatemala. Could be interesting here as the check continues on. And we are going to go to the monitor. First time for this tournament for Group H that we will be using VAR technology. So let's take a look at what the VAR officials are having a look at. As it was the foul on Kelsey Cruz right at the end line. So we will see as our referee sees it. The challenge right at the edge by Zoe Vidar. But does that constitute a penalty in Miriam Leon's eyes? It's enough to go to the monitor to check, but is it enough to give the penalty and give a very, very good opportunity to Guatemala to get the first goal on the board for either side? It's definitely close. You can see the knee by Vidar going into the side of Kelsey Cruz, but was her momentum already taking her down? That is the big question. I don't know if there's enough definitive angle on this to give the penalty. can see our head official, Marion Leon, pointing right to that moment right here as contact is made. The question is, does Kelsey Cruz come in behind and enforce the contact herself? So from this angle, it looks possible that she was leaning into the defender and created the contact herself. But it's also possible that it's the momentum being forced by Vidar that causes the foul. Definitely a trickier one than I originally thought when it first happened on the field. As this could be a momentum-changing call if it is given as a penalty. They're going to take their time on this one to make sure they get it 100% correct. And it looks like Marion Leon has made her decision. Question is, what is the decision? It is a penalty, as Kelsey Cruz's foul in the box has earned her team a penalty. And Zoe Vidar, unfortunately for her side, has conceded one. Now, does Guatemala take advantage of this opportunity, or does the 16-year-old high school junior Laya Brooks come up big for her side? It will be the captain, Elisa Tessa, who will take it for Las Chapinas. Tessa versus Laya Brooks. Who will win out here in the 67th minute? Can Guatemala take the lead? Or can Jamaica keep things level? Here is the whistle. Tesak now steps up, and it's saved! Follow-up is going to be knocked away, and it's out of play. Laya Brooks, massive save to keep things level. Tesak's penalty just a bit too high up, a bit too much close to goal, and credit to Laya Brooks, she read that one the entire way through. Laya Brooks, who eventually wants to become a professional athlete, professional soccer player. Certainly doing herself some favors there with that big save on a big international tournament. Take another look at that foul that ended up being the penalty. Zoe Vidar called for it on Kelsey Cruz. And folks, we may have had another VAR check just a moment ago for a foul in the box, but nothing is given, and we play on. So now how does Jamaica respond after that big save from their keeper? Stepping through is Richards, and Richards fouls. She in fact commits the foul on Shi Quinn. Let's take another look at the penalty save. Good hands by the keeper, and then you see that foul right there may have been looked at by VAR, but nothing would be given at the end of it. It's cut back by McNamara now. She's got some space to move. Looking for options. Down the field it goes. Here's an opportunity for Richards. She's into the box, and she gets taken out from behind. That one, nothing given, however, as it was an offside flag at the end of it. Certainly looked like a foul, but the offside flag negates any foul that was in the box. So here in the 69th minute, we continue on. Things starting to heat up a little bit more here in San Cristobal. We'll have another substitution coming for the Reggae girls. Mia Mitchell from the Charlotte Soccer Academy getting ready to come in. So we will see who she comes in for in just a moment. Nalia Prigo will be the one to restart things here in the back line for Guatemala. So we will have our substitution, Nevigale Abel coming out, and Mia Mitchell will come in. So Abel able to get off with her yellow card. We'll have another substitution here as Annabelle Moore will come in for Andreen Smith. So 3 substitutions have been used thus far for Jamaica. And with that, we are back underway. Bit fresher legs here. So we'll see how they fare with that. 20 minutes left to go in this game. Still 0-0. Penalty saved just moments ago by Laya Brooks. Biggest moment of the game thus far. And immediately into action is Mitchell, who wins the ball back for Jamaica. Pulled into midfield now is Mitchell with it. Buckley looking for the long ball over top. It's going to be a good one. An opportunity just going a little bit too far as Montenegro able to grab it. As Davia Richards has been very active since coming in at halftime. Something that Jamaican midfielders have looked for on long balls over top and counterattacks. Opportunities have been created from those balls, and certainly here's another one by Richards. Played through now for Moore, and heaviest of touches goes too far and out of play. Far side now for Ventura. Sheelin has it taken away. Now it's McNamara. Tries to play it through. It's read pretty well. And back the other way for Guatemala now. Threaded through into the midfield. Good job by Tessa. Shielding play. Trying the back heel. And it's going to go out of play. Last touch off of Harris. Other throw for Guatemala coming up. Knocked down and out of play by Mitchell. And once again, out of play. Guatemala happy, just constantly making a bit of progress into the attack. That one out of play, last touch off of, I believe, Harris, and she was not too happy about that. And once again, Guatemala just creeping closer and closer towards goal. They're into their attacking third now. Ball played back out wide. Combining is Castellanos and Chiquin, turned over now. Driving forward, and that's going to be a foul. Excellent job by Chanel Buckley, earning the free kick. Jamaica looking to go quickly, but McNamara being told to move a few inches back. Long ball from McNamara. It's a good one. It's popped up in the air. It's an awkward one now here for Guatemala. Simmons has it knocked out of play, and it'll be a corner coming for Jamaica. Good set piece opportunity. Haven't had too much here in this second half in terms of chances on goal. They've had just barely a handful. Certainly nothing as close as the penalty save on the Guatemalan side. Peyton McNamara. Good ball into the box, popped up in the air. Still loose for Buckley. Buckley accidentally backheels it, and that's going to end up for another corner. Chanel Buckley tried to control the ball, instead backheeled it into a very awkward position, just sitting at the edge of the end line, and it was forced to be knocked out of play. So this time an in-swinger coming from McNamara. Top of the 18, shot blocked. Now out wide, Mitchell popped in by McNamara. Still loose in the area. Now cleared away, and it's going to be a offside flag is up. On that second ball in, one of the Jamaican players was standing in an offside position. So what could have been a Guatemalan counterattack ends up having to be pulled back. Crept into the 75th minute. Here's another opportunity to take a look at that. So you see right there, affecting the play was Alexia Spencer, who was in an offside position on the first ball. Played through. Here's an opportunity on the run. It's Tarago into the box now. Tarago being forced out wide. Good defensive positioning here as Annabelle Moore wins the ball back and knocks it out of play. Substitute, first decent defensive action of the night. Ball is thrown in here for Tarago. Into the box now, the shot, and into the waiting hands of Lia Brooks. Another opportunity for Kelsey Cruz. Booted downfield, it's a good individual boot. Here's an opportunity now on the run. It's Davia Richards, who can't get there in time, but will earn a throw coming in their own attacking third of the field. Richards throws it in. It's just over the head of Simmons. Ball's popped up in the air and taken down by Tessa. Challenged by Richards, gets away, at least for the moment. Now, good win back here for Moore. Buckley back for Moore, and that one just goes behind her. So we'll have another substitution as Christina Salmon will come in, and coming out is Alexia Spencer. Ball is thrown in. Down into the back line. Opportunity now here for Mitchell. Plays it through here for Buckley. Buckley's got some space. She's got a person in the box. It's Simmons. Simmons pulls it back. Couldn't get her feet around the ball in the box. And that one knocked out of play after Harris tries the heavy touch. So again, Cameron Simmons has had so many opportunities in front of goal, but her last touch has let her down almost every time. Good positioning and some very good chances, just can't get that final product. Meanwhile, Guatemala on the run looking. That ball all the way back for Lia Brooks in goal. McNamara, good close dribbling here. Played downfield. Well, taken by Mia Mitchell. Now she's got some space to drive through. Just waited a little bit too long, and Shi Quinn comes in Knocks it away. Battle of attrition at this point as we approach 10 minutes left to go in this game. Still scoreless. That ball goes over the end line. Looked like it may have been saved by Tesa, but not in this case. Back into play. Into the 80th minute we go. Atkins blasts it forward, and it's intercepted. Some space now here for Guatemala, and right into the hands of Laya Brooks again. Once again, Kelsey Cruz. Marking that opportunity. Now her opposite number 9. Simmons holding up play. It's an opportunity now for the newly substituted in Salmon. Cuts back into the box. It's loose. Shot near post goes wide. Chanel Buckley had some space and probably more than she realized. Tried to turn and fire it as quick as possible, but wasn't fully aware of where the goal was. Knocks it just too far to the left. It's my vet, who's been somewhat quiet in this second half. Not as active in some of the plays she made in the first. Handball there. Chanel Buckley's possession just knocked it up into her hand. So Guatemala once again putting this ball back into play with Castellanos booting it downfield. Ball popped over top, and it's Atkins who chips it up in the air. Kept in play. Here's a good job by Mitchell. Turned right back around. It's Taylor Romero who's come into the game. Last touched it. Popped up in the air. Now an opportunity again for Guatemala. It's a good run here for Tesa. And it's a great save by Brooks as she comes right off her line to deny an open opportunity. Ball into the box. It's almost trapped by Romero. Back with Romero. It's going to be one back, at least for the moment, by Moore, who slips and falls. Now an opportunity for Guatemala. Ventura into the box. Poked away last moment by Harris. Still a danger here for Jamaica as they are finally able to clear the ball by Richards, who knocks it out of play. Take another look. Great little cutting pass, sending the defender the wrong way, but a great read by Laya Brooks, who hasn't really had to come off her line like that all game. Kelsey Cruz making that happen. Meanwhile, that second opportunity that happened a moment ago, not as clear cut. As we were showing that replay, ball was knocked out of play by Jamaica, so a corner kick is going to be coming here for Guatemala. We're under 10 minutes to go. Polanco will serve this one into the box. And it's going to be grabbed by Laya Brooks. Brooks looks to go quickly. She boots it downfield. Takes a big bounce up in the air. And it's one back by Jamaica here. Pressure coming. Into the back line it goes. Ball Switched over to Moore. Through now into the captain, McNamara. She picks up her head and goes long. Opportunity now here for Salmon. Salmon into the box now. Salmon has it just poked away at the last moment. And it's won back by Guatemala. Again, defensively, Guatemala has been incredibly sound so far this game. We have a player down behind the scenes. I believe it is a cramping Guatemalan player. Just as I was talking about how active they've been on the back line, that usually tends to end up in some cramping, especially with a bit more humidity than over the last couple months. We're hitting 80 degrees in the Dominican Republic right now. Across the United States, it's still very cold in most parts of it, in the 30s, 40s, and 50s in other places. And then, of course, you got Florida, who's in the 80s. Take another look at this play. It maybe have been more of a we have another substitution here. Alexis Wright has come into the game for Jamaica, though I'm not sure who she came in for. And it looks like we're going to need a substitution for Leslie Ventura, who went down after that challenge, as they're signaling that she cannot continue. So not a good sign for Guatemala. So Alexis Wright has come in, as I said, for Jamaica, but we'll have another substitution for Guatemala as Leslie Ventura cannot continue. She has to be stretchered off. Never a good sign. Hopefully she will be okay. So Cameron Simmons, who was the most active attacker throughout this game for Jamaica, has come out, and Alexis Wright has come in. And here's that substitution we just mentioned. Maria Contreras, who is the only player on this Guatemalan team who doesn't actually play in Guatemala currently, is into the game. Contreras plays on the opposite side of Alexia Spencer's new team. And she plays for Nova Southeastern University, both in the Division II Sunshine State Conference. Very competitive conference, all taking place in Central to South Florida. Ball is headed down. Ball chipped through now. Here's an opportunity. Just running through is Fabiola Montenegro to grab the ball. A good ball with eyes. Getting into the box here for Jamaica. They've had some good spells of attack over the last couple of minutes. And it's going to be a foul, I believe, called on Annabelle Moore. So now a free kick coming from Sandra Ovando. Actually, they'll call off Ovando. Instead, Prego will take it. Ball top of the 18. It's flicked on. It's an awkward one, but cleared away at least for the moment. Still back with Guatemala. The shot from distance. No chance on that. And it's out of play for a goal kick. Seconds counting down. We'll have at least a minute and a half plus stoppage time to come, as both teams searching for their first goal. Taken down here by Tessa. Cleared downfield by Annabelle Moore. And goes out of play. by Guatemala now in the midfield again. Ovando. It's the overlapping run. Opportunity for Guatemala for a ball into the box. It's going to be punched away. It's loose in the 18, and it's going to be in. Guatemala have scored with seconds to go in regulation. And Maria Contreras, who's just come into the game, has scored it. The overlapping run from Jasmine Castellanos forced Laya Brooks to make a play on the ball, and the newly substituted in Maria Contreras out of Nova Southeastern University has scored potentially the game winner for Guatemala. How about that? Just an awkward ball, almost poked in Michaela Romero, but instead the left foot of Maria Contreras, tucking it into the bottom corner of the net. But how about the run of Jasmine Castellanos, which opened up that play in the first place? Just an overlapping run from the fullback. And now with stoppage time to go, which will be 5 minutes, by the way, we will see how things play out as Jamaica have that much time to try and equalize. The Guatemalan fans in attendance here, thrilled with that goal. But can Jamaica respond? They've got time to do it. That ball looking from Richards goes out of play, and Guatemala will be in no rush to take this throw back into play. Ball thrown in, chested up and out of play. So Guatemala will once again take their time in throwing this one in. Castellanos will have it. Ball knocked out of play, and once again, Guatemala just killing off as much time as they can. Ball popped in, popped out. And this will be a throw coming for Jamaica as they've got some possession again. Can they do anything with it, though? Ball into the midfield is played to the referee. Here's an opportunity now on the run for Jamaica. Cleared away, at least for the moment. On the run now is Annabelle Moore. Moore forced all the way back to the back line. Cleared upfield by Atkins. Headed down. Opportunity for Jamaica, and it's cleared away at the moment by She Quinn. Knocked out of play by her opposite number is Annabelle, or excuse me, that was Alexis Wright who came through, knock it out of play. She Quinn throws the ball into play. Taken down. Here's an opportunity again on the counterattack. Pushing forward is Romero. As Romero cuts it to her left and is cleared away. Excellent job by Shania Harris. Trying to drive through and winning the ball is Mia Mitchell. Mitchell playing it forward. Here's Alexis Wright now, trying to cut it back. Excellent job defensively by She Quinn, and she gets it downfield and earns herself a free kick. Actually, it won't be a foul. It'll be an offside flag instead. Two minutes of stoppage time to go. Guatemala holding on to that 1-0 lead. There was, in fact, a foul. The flag went up for the foul, not for an offside. In the meantime, Jamaica trying to drive forward. Shot takes a deflection off of Christina Salmon's boot, and that goes out for a goal kick. So another very precious second for Jamaica being ticked off the clock. Taken down here by Tesa. Knocked out of play, and it'll be a throw coming for Jamaica. Meanwhile, their captain, McNamara, has gone down. Just got tripped up right at the last. Ball's thrown in. That's a down and out of play. We've got about 30 seconds left to go in this game. At least of given time. Of course, the referee can do just about anything with their time after that. Loose ball chipped over top, looking for Salmon. Salmon's going to have an opportunity here. Into the box it goes, and it's knocked out of play. A last-second corner is coming for Jamaica. Can they find anything with seconds to go? This could be the very last kick of the game. It's into the box. It's headed back out. Another corner coming for Jamaica. It is Christina Salmon to put the ball into the box, and that goes into the side netting. So with that, that will do it. Final whistle goes, and Guatemala has won. Maria Contreras' 90th minute goal is the difference, as Guatemala win their first game of Group H here in this Women's Under-20 Championship.
It's always tough to take a loss, but the main thing is that when we go back and watch the game, we just know what we need to work on, and then we just get better from there. So it's always a hopeful thing as well.
Okay, the next play is with Cuba. You needed a win to continue in the tournament. How to play this type of matches?
Coming into these matches, I mean, we just come in, get ready for the next one. We want to take a win at this point. It was an unfortunate loss today, but we just get ready for Cuba, and we just look at what their strengths and weaknesses are, and we go from there.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Me escucha. Estamos con María José Contreras. María José, ¿qué significa ese gol? Aparte que les da la victoria a Guatemala, pues empiezan ganando este tipo de torneos.
Pues nos da, siento que un poco más de confianza de tener ya 3 puntos para Guatemala.
Guatemala vino con la ilusión de clasificar evidentemente al Mundial, pero este tipo de partidos les sirve a ustedes para ir ganando confianza de cara a cómo va avanzando el torneo.
Perdón, sí, no le entendí mucho la pregunta, perdón.
O sea, ¿les sirve de confianza este tipo de triunfos empezar ganando?
Sí, pues la verdad que empezando ganando, siento que nos da confianza, la verdad.
Cuéntenos esa jugada del gol.
Pues ahí cuando la cruzaron, siento que estuve bien posicionada y pues solo metí el gol.
Muchas gracias.
A 1-0 win for Guatemala over Jamaica. And it took until the 90th minute till we could find our first goal. Good chances for both teams in the first half. Very early fouls for Jamaica as some of their key players ended up on yellow cards. 3 yellow cards in the first half for the Reggae Girls. First good opportunity for Elisa Tejas. Hanging one off the crossbar, saved by Laya Brooks. There's another opportunity for Jamaica. It would be Alexia Spencer, who would drive one with her left foot into the waiting hands of Fabiola Montenegro. Take another look at that shot from distance. Another one of those yellow cards we had mentioned earlier. That one shown by our head referee to Zoe Vidar. That resulted in a free kick which went into the waiting hands of Laya Brooks. Another good opportunity right at the end of the first half, just poked away as Celsa Cruz trying to get into the end of that and knocked away. And that signified the end of the first half, so 0-0 our score through 45. And then things changed throughout the second 45 minutes. The ball saved from the near side. Shot from Dina Polanco. Just knocked away. Laya Brooks did incredibly well. This was the moment that things could have changed as Zoe Vidar called for the penalty, but the ensuing penalty shot was saved by Laya Brooks, and we remain scoreless from there. Guatemala continued pressing as the game went on. They had the better chances in the second half as well. So take another look at that one from Celsa Cruz. And this ended up being the game winner. An awkward ball into the box, and Maria Majo Contreras with the game winner in the 90th minute. The Montverde Academy product, recently committed just this past year to Nova Southeastern University, scores the game winner off the bench after just being into the game mere minutes. And that ends up being the only goal of the game as Guatemala score a huge 3 points in their first match of the Women's Under-20 Championship. As we take a look at the stats here for both sides, 15 shots for Guatemala. Officially, just that one shot on goal, which was the one that went into the back of the net. 17 fouls against Jamaica, resulting in 3 yellow cards. So a very physical affair on Jamaica's side. With that, you see Guatemala now sitting atop the group with 3 points. Haiti and Cuba coming up at 6 o'clock to finalize Group H here today. So with that, my name is Austin David. Thank you very much for tuning in to this edition of Women's Under-20 Championship for Concacaf. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.